We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tigers. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking, 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. Anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And shedding it off. Now open field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Come on. Hey. 19, target. Hey. Catch smash. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. Street.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Check. Liking 18.
Here's Taylor again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Running it, Washington. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Come on. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Lambert Smith to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's caught. McMillan with it. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
79 Brook, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 19 Titans. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up second and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Viking 18. Warriors 17.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
19 Titans, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Got it. Ready?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. He's got a man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Come on, come on.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
Falcons, nothing. Harrison Butker set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they can't bring him down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
70, 19 strikes.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
26 yards. Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Ready, set. 18, fight. Let's go now. 18, Warriors, 70.
In motion right, that's Collins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So here's a 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Come on.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
Cade York to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Go, Reed. Go. Hey.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. The 20. 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Matthew Golden, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Cut 19, cut 19. Check. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nico Collins,
35 yards.
And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Brings up second and goal at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Go.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Channing Tindall able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's third and goal.
Back. 19 Chargers, 18 Pioneers. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Top 60, top 60. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
They're going to try and throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
19 tight. 60 box. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 65.
Here's a second and 7. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
18 Chargers, 18 Chargers, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
19 tight, cut 19, cut 9, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
Got it. Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Cougar 19.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Golden now to return. distance here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Giants 45, Falcons 23. Harrison Butker is set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Golden now to return. And running with power here.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't they?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
29 Broncos. Let's go. 19, 18.
He'll look to throw.
Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On the ready.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Hey, drive, baby.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Giants 52, Falcons 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Second and 9.
Hit the street. Hit the street. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Fighting through it. He's got space. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 59, Falcons 31. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Golden now to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Go check. Go. Set it. Cougar.
On the jet sweep, McMillan. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
19-18.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.